Hello, Dolly Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. This is Evie for the honor of Grayskull Sunshine. Yes, Dolly Tribe, I am here with one of my favorite characters from the heyday, and that would be She-Ra, the Princess of Power. Oh, of course, we have Sunshine over here looking like a goddess. Now, she wouldn't be from Etheria because I don't think they got no sun. But she can be from somewhere else coming to support She-Ra. Okay. And before we get into that, Dolly Tribe, I just want to tell y'all, I had this drink right here. This drink right here. This drink right here, Dolly Tribe. This drink right here. This is a good drink. Now, it is cherry lime flavored, and this is not being sponsored by anyone. As you can tell, I already drank it. But this is a really good drink. And it's not an energy drink, even though it's shaped like an energy drink bottle. I got this from Five Below, and it's very, very delicious. It says, every night is girls' night. Party punch, cherry lime party punch. I love this. I'm going to be saving a can. Yes, I'm one of those people who I say, how? Dolly Tribe, I hope you guys are doing well, but I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful day, wonderful week. And let's just get into it, right? Took She-Ra out of her shipper, and now I'm going to take the paper off of her because I want to be surprised too, y'all. So what I'm going to do is flip her around so we can all see her together, right? And now I'm going to take this paper off, this wonderful paper, and put right, Dollar Laws. I am back. This says Barbie, Masters of the Universe. I am so geeked out and excited. Princess of Power, She-Ra. For the honor of Grayskull, Barbie and She-Ra join forces to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Princess of Power. Kidnapped by the villain Hordak at birth, Adora was raised by the evil Horde on planet Etheria. Years later, she reunites with her long-lost twin brother He-Man, who reveals her true origins and gives her the Sword of Protection. Raising her mighty sword high, Adora transforms into She-Ra, Princess of Power with superhuman strength and magical abilities. In a flash, Barbie, She-Ra warrior princess is ready for battle in her iconic white costume with flowing red cape. She is armored with gold cuffs, a wing crown atop her long blonde locks. With courage, wisdom, and compassion, She-Ra fulfills her destiny and joins the Great Rebellion to fight the evil forces of the Horde and restore peace to Etheria, right? Isn't where she from Etheria, and Eternia is where He-Man is from? But anyway, I think that's a typo. And it says no more than 20,000 worldwide. Here's a little code on that. And it is just so cute. Oh, look at her. Look at her, y'all. Oh, let's turn her around now. Ooh. Oh, delicious, 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 delicious. Sorry, y'all, I'm kind of losing it. Delicious, delicious. Okay, so she is so cute. And then it got the little 40 symbol up there. Y'all see that? That is so cute. Let me see if I can show y'all. That is so cute. OMG. Oh, baby. Oh, okay, Miss Lena, you better get it. All right, here is the front. Very nice packaging for collectors, most definitely. I don't know if I want to take her all the way out. I don't know, y'all, but I'm going to take the camera off, take in this gloriousness, and then you guys are going to know if I unbox her or not. And then go from there. I'll be right back. Dolly Tribe, hello, hello, hello. I am back. And I'm actually reshooting this, so yeah, go figure. So Here is the She-Ra doll. She is actually on her stand that she comes with. It's just a basic Mattel doll stand. And then also she comes with a certificate of authenticity. So yay! It's very nice, actually, on a very nice piece of whatever that material is called, cardstock or something like that. It's nice. Now, let's talk about She-Ra the doll. She has a very beautiful face. Of course, she has the Lena sculpt, and she has her very cute headpiece or crown with a red gem in the middle, and here like are the wings and stuff. I really love this crown. I think it's wonderful. I love the coloring that they use for this doll, for her face up. Love the blue eyes, the red lipstick, and the pink eyeshadow. Very Filmation like. So I love that. I love her pretty blonde locks. Very nice. And then she comes with her dress that She-Ra always has. Uh-oh. Still have the clip from the doll stand on her. She has a very nice dress. Let me put her deal over her head. In just a second. So here is her dress that she has on. And she does come with a belt that you could take off. Let me see if I can actually get it off. So that's what the dress looks like without the belt. And here is the belt. Has a goldness to it. Looks nice on her. Fits her body shape very well. This is not the best material, but you know, it does have finished edges, and the darting here makes this bodice look strange. I don't know if y'all can tell. Makes the bodice look very strange to me. I understood that they moved the darting for the sake of the embroidery, but I'm wondering if they could have did the darting still around here somewhere and still embroidered over it. I don't do I don't sew or anything like that, so I'm not sure, but they made the choice to put the darting over to the side, and I think it's throwing off like the silhouette of this type of dress for me. It's looking real weird, and it's look like it wasn't made like I don't know, the wrinkle in it right here makes it look like that is uneven, the darting, but I don't think that it is. It just looks that way. But the embroidery is done beautifully, and this gem is pretty. That's, you know, She-Ra has a gem. I do like the little wings on the top here because that's She-Ra's theme. And I do just like the cut of this and everything. Now, she does have little gold gauntlets right here, Dolly Tribe. Very cute. And then I'm going to pull this back down. And then here is her sword as an accessory. And actually, let me see if I can take it off really quickly so we can all see. Okay, so here is her gauntlet that are holding her gray skull sword. Here is a sword, and it has a pretty little gem, resin gem like in it. I think it's nice. Very much looks like the short sword that she always carries. And her, I don't like her cape, because from what I can tell, you can't, you'd have to take off her head, I believe, in order to get this whole thing off. I do like the cape. I like the quality of the cape and everything. But I do believe, since I don't see any kind of fasteners or anything, that you would have to remove her head in order to get the cape off. And that is a big point off for me. And then also here are her boots, which are very, very cute. I like these. I wish they had more detail to them, but they are cool as they are. And it's coming off a little green here, but maybe it's because I'm wearing blue and it's just throwing off. The colors are bouncing off wrong. But these are gold and they're very pretty. So this is the She-Ra doll. She is super duper lovely, super duper cute, and I like her a lot. Now I'm going to show you guys my Starburst She-Ra. Here is Starburst She-Ra. Her hair, I let her hair down. It's been in a ponytail for quite a while. This is not how she looks right out the box, Dolly Tribe, but you know, I keep her stored Now the difference between regular She-Ra and Starburst She-Ra is that their emblems on their clothing is different. The Starburst is not like, I don't think it's a special character or anything. I just think it's the fact that when Mattel got Filmation to do the show, they wanted to make a variant of She-Ra, and she's more, you know, pink and all of that. So they came up with the Starburst idea, and so you see the Starburst here in the pink on her gauntlets. This right here has a Starburst. You can't really see it, but it's more of a Starburst than it is the wings. So I do like that. So here are the two differences. Here is her cape. Her cape is longer. Now I don't know if the regular She-Ra from PowerCon has a longer cape. I would assume that she does. And then here in the back is just kind of like a metallic-y gold. And if you want to compare the hair, the blonde is pretty much the same, except Starburst She-Ra has, I think, just a slightly better quality of hair. Just slightly. It doesn't feel the same to me, but I know it's similar. But this one is a lot softer on her. Now let's look at the face of these two dolls. I still like Starburst She-Ra's face right here. I think she has a very beautiful face. Not that Lena doesn't, because their faces are kind of similar to me. I just like the more striking and fierce eyes that this one has. This one looks more like Adora to me. This is Adora and this is She-Ra, okay? But here are the gauntlets. This is the outfit. She has this, what do they call it? A conch, I think this is called. The deal here in the back. It's called a conch, I believe. And then it connects down here to her belt, and then it velcros in the back. And I'm actually going to take this off to compare. So her belt is not separate. It's attached to her cape and all of that. And I have her arms in these little deals right here for her cape, so they'll move with her. But I am going to remove these here because I want you all to be able to see the difference between them. So this is the gem that she has on her. This is the Starburst emblem. She came like with a little skirt, and then this one piece here like this. So this is a nice piece right here. I think that's very nice. And then here is her one piece. Now this is made out of that like faux leather stuff, so this is going to degrade over time. I believe I got this in 2019, so it hasn't quite gotten there yet, and I try to keep her stored very nicely. And here are her boots, which are darn near constructed like real shoes, you know. They're very gold, very pretty. I like them a lot. And then her articulation is a bit different. She has a smaller head, and the face up on her is gorgeous as well. She has bigger muscles, and she has the movement at the upper arm, and then she also has movement at the upper thigh, and she even has feet articulation. Let's see if I can take the boot off without damaging it. Come on, boot. Okay, so here is her toe. You can move the toe up and down and that sort of thing. You can bend her really well, and this is also a collector's item that could have stayed in the case, in the packaging. But yeah, she's way more muscular. Even for a made to move doll, this is way more musculature than, you know, a regular doll. Even the WWE divas don't have a body such as this. And she has the torso movement. So this She-Ra doll, Starburst She-Ra, is that girl in my opinion. This new one can't mess with her in my opinion. But she is cute, and I do like that she's part of my collection now. And the next thing I wanted to talk about was just my disappointment in the doll not having the upper arm and upper thigh rotation. And then also, I thought the 40th year, but maybe they'll do it on the 50th anniversary of She-Ra. I thought it was a missed opportunity not to create the Adora look for her, give her a secondary outfit so that she would be Adora. Now, I haven't watched anybody's things. I've been avoiding them. Usually I would have watched them by now, but I've been avoiding everybody's review of this doll because I want to give y'all my review without having any outside influence. And most of the time I do that anyway, but for this one, I really did stay away from everything. I didn't want to hear anybody's take on it. Now, I don't know if I showed you guys the back properly, but she has those little straps. And then the little thing to put her waist, to make sure the doll didn't move from the waist, they put that plastic in there and it always creates this hole. I really hate that. And then another surprising thing about this doll is that she has her own undies. Yep. Has double-sided tape to keep the dress adhered to her body closer. And then she has her own undies. So that's a good thing about this doll as well. But once again, I'm taking a point off because the cape cannot come off unless you remove her head. So I don't know if she has a new style like the Barbie Basics doll do, when you can switch and rotate and all that. So I don't know if that's the thing or not. And then Starburst She-Ra had pink weapons and she came with extra hands and all of that. So to me, she beats this doll. But Bill Greening did a good job on the design and everything. I just think Mattel does him dirty. I mean, we already know because he's gone, but even now, like the materials and stuff, they didn't let him go buck wild with it. And I know he would have made it to our liking a lot better had he had more control over how he was going to, maybe even giving her like real cloth boots like Starburst She-Ra has. But anyway it goes, any way you want to talk about this, I do love this doll a lot. I think she's beautiful. I definitely think they should have used the same face mold that they did at PowerCon. I don't know why, but they didn't, so it is what it is. But Lena always comes through. I really think Odile would have been perfect because to me she has more of the Filmation look to me. So I think eventually I'm going to get me an Odile doll with blonde hair and just make her She-Ra. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put her into this outfit. So let me know what you think in the comments below, Dolly Tribe. And then also as a secondary video, I think I will upload something showing you the Starburst She-Ra doll because I never did a video on that one. So I want you to see what she looked like in the packaging so you can kind of compare and just go from there. So thank you guys for dipping in the dollmosphere with me today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, live to your fullest, smile as much as possible. Don't be weird about it though. Smile, because it does, you know, it can change your outlook on life. Also monitor your surroundings as much as possible, and don't forget to keep the sunshine in your life. All right, Dolly Tribe, it's been fun and many blessings. Bye-bye.